song featuring my homie, which is off his new album.
What's the album
Prodigal
again?
Son.
Prodigal.
The Prodigal.
It's
that's
Prodigal, not Prodigal Son. Go tell him Bible.
No,
you're fasting now. You're being delusional.
No, you know when you're fasting, you're so holy. You're in your books. You're what? By the way, that's why I know they don't have for this is a Quran.
That's
why.
No, in Islam, when someone says it, just the way you may say, it doesn't please the Bible, and I'm like, hallelujah. How do you say it?
Amina, alhamdulillah.
That one. What?
Alhamdulillah.
Dude, I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be.
To sound offensive.
Yeah.
Eh?
Okay. No, that's Islam. Not what? Okay. Yes. Al.
Ham. Do.
Wait, the ham is this H-A-M?
Yes.
Or H-A-R-M?
H-A-M.
Al. Ham.
Do. Li. La.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Say it.
MashaAllah, man.
What was that
it.
one? What did he say? You just said.
It's all basically the same thing. Okay? Wallahi, pretty much it's a Grimezi, you just.
No, bro. Bro, the name is Grims. It's Grims for crying out loud.
I pronounced it phonetically.
Mulatto, you're going to make me use your
phonetically.
You're going to make me use your government name, and bro, you know they're looking for you.
No, use my government name. What do you have a manja name?
Hey,
so they don't know that it's me.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Anyway, guys, as you know, he has been trending all over. Mr. P. Yeah. So, Mr. P happens to have been one of the P squares. It's Mr. P and Rude Boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, we've been having a few issues here and there, network issues and all that. But we're going to have him sooner or later, but still today. Yeah, we're going to have him. Anyway, though, despite that, have you seen this tweet? The tweet has been going on for the dogs. People want to date the dogs.
No, the only tweet that I've seen is that instead of learning about companionship, friendship, and loyalty from dogs, we only learned a sex move from them. What?
Yo, we're having P Square live on air right about now. Anyway, so let's get in with. Oh, it's not P Square, this is Mr. P. Hello, Mr. P, big boss. How are you doing, fam? Hello, yeah, Mr. P. You're live on air. How are you doing, fam?
I guess his video
is still off. Yeah, we needed a live video call, but I think his video is off. I think our producer can handle that. Yeah, as I was saying, the dogs.
You're still on the dogs. I've told you my answer.
No, you leave this. Don't think about that. You're becoming Gen Chooks. I'm talking
Gen
about
Chooks?
Chooks. Chooks, whatever the name was. Yo, she's literally more versed with. You know, the people who don't like saying the word sex, they just write S, and then those small stars of money. Like, even the word.
Speaking of S, okay, this is like the most random topic ever. You remember back in primary, those kids who could draw the S like the 3, and then you combine it and it says.
Oh yeah. And then it looks like looks like a Z.
Yeah.
Something.
Those kids that thought they were very cool, and then they were like, man, this is how we shall be counting our money. Musajja, I see you downtown carrying cement.
I know, right?
Where's the money you're counting?
I know, right? Cement. Downtown niggas don't carry cement. They carry these weird things. I have some weird things they carry around.
By the way, I worked there for some time.
Where?
Downtown.
Oh, downtown, no problem. Bro, that place.
That is Google Sebo. Bus.
Okay. No,
I
didn't see stuff.
No lie. Wallah. I'm even swearing while I'm fasting. Wallah,
Wallah. No, the word is wallahi. The word is wallahi, not wallah. So don't mean by it.
Wallah.
And now
I'm versatile, okay?
Okay.
I'm like a woman. I change my colors every day.
Okay. Anyway, I think Mr. P is on right about now. Yes, big boss. We're talking to Mr. P right about now. He's on. Yes, big man. How you doing, fam?
What's up, guys?
It's
incredible. I'm good. How you guys doing, man?
It's the hardest. It's the hardest to get you. I gotta be honest with you. It's the hardest.
Thank you.
All right, before we start, I just want to know, what's your skincare routine? Because you're glowing, fam.
Yo.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay, guys. To be honest with you, I don't. I think I drink more water and I mind my business.
Lol, that's the best.
That's the secret.
That's the best ever. That's the best question ever.
Anyway, your new album, The Prodigal, just released. You must be feeling ecstatic right now.
Yeah, Prodigal. It's all over your Twitter. I've been seeing it. And yeah, it's really having the best. I was listening to it literally. Yeah. I listened to the whole album yesterday night. Oh, yeah. And I must tell you, I got blown away. I got blown away, and I was like, I really need to get details about this album. Because how did you do it? Like, do you just how do you get your lyrics? Let me just ask that. How do you get your lyrics, the ones that you use?
You know, I gotta be honest with you guys. Like, I woke up one morning and I told my team, I said, listen, I want to release an album. And the first thing they said to me, okay, so which of the singles are we going to release? And which of these singles that you already released that's going to be on the album? I say, everything fresh.
Okay.
They stopped like, is this guy okay? Then I know one of my choreographer called Don Flex. He said to me, Peter, we don't get, what do you mean? I say, yeah. I said, listen, I have a lot of doubting Thomas, or what they call them, and people that have always doubted me. I mean, I call them P-Square heartbroken fans. You know, that's what I call them. Sure. They've always felt like, oh, without P-Square, I'm not going to go anywhere. I mean, you know, and I told my people, I said, listen, I'm going to release an album. Remember those songs that anytime I finish, you say, this song is good for us to release. I will not release it, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Those are the songs that will make the album. You know, like there's a song called I Love You that I did with Tema Braxton and Simi. Tema Braxton was in my house here with Tenny, all of them 2.5 years ago. It means I did that song 2.5 years ago.
Wow.
And within that 2.5 years ago, I've released like 4 or 5. How come those songs, I didn't put them out? But everybody's loving them now. The same thing with Just Like That. Just Like That, I've done that song 4.5 years ago.
Wow.
But I just released it. It means that I knew that these songs are going to make the album. So I remember when I finished talking to my team, they said to me, Peter, this makes no sense. I told them, listen, let me tell you why it will make sense. Like what? I said, I'm going to release I even said about 20 to 15 track album, no single. Sure, I'll just announce it, boom. But guess what? The first people that will rush to buy the album are going to be critics, but they want to criticize me. Once they get in, it's like a trap, they will get trapped.
Oh, yeah.
And that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
They said they love the idea, but but what if they did not buy any interest? I said, no. They will buy interest because I'm going to start bragging. So what I do for the past 1.5 years, I go on radio, I go on internet, I'll boast that I have the best album. I'll brag. They will insult me. Shut the hell up, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So I continue bragging. So with that, they bought the interest that they're going to listen to the album and criticize. But once they get in there, they'll see a whole new vibe.
Yeah, totally different.
You know, that's exactly what I did. So I remember last year, before the NSAS issue, during like about June, July, I took the bragging right to another level. So people, the whiskey, everybody dropped the album. Oh, nice! I'll post. I'm like, we had a lot of nice albums are out in Nigeria, but none of them is going to beat The Prodigal.
Sure.
People like, shut the hell up, blah 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 blah. So as soon as I now announced my virtual concert that's going to happen a night before the album, so some of them felt, you know what? Why am I even waiting for the album? Let me go and watch the concert to criticize him. But guess what? They were buying the tickets. They were making me richer.
Wow.
They didn't know.
Wow. They didn't. They didn't.
So I actually took a decision that would have ended my music career or take me to the next level.
And it was a good decision because...
So as soon as I did that, and it worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying it was a good decision because it has
So
just
I took
propelled...
that decision, and I trust me.
It has just propelled your career to another level. And I just want to talk about one song in particular that I think you already mentioned it. I Love You, featuring Tenny Simi and Tamara Braxton. How did this song come to be? Because this is the most like random collaboration I've seen.
Yeah, very random, like very random about it.
And did you notice something about the song? Nobody has a verse.
Yeah.
Peter jumping, this one jumping, this one jumping, this one jumping. I told him at the beginning. So this is what happened. Tema was coming into town because I'm a friend to the Braxtons. So they were having their reality TV show called The Braxtons Family Value. And I was doing my reality TV show too. I've been shooting my reality TV. You know, it's called The Okoyes. So I've been shooting. So then when they told me that they want to come, they want me to host them, I'm going to appear in the reality show. I said, listen, you guys are going to appear in mine. At the same time you're shooting with your crew, I'm shooting with my crew. We agreed. So she came to Nigeria, for me to meet Tenny and see me. I said, cool. I invited them over. We're in my house. So I was playing the guitar. From there, I go play the piano. So I now told him, I said, listen, there's a song where I played on the guitar that I think we're just freestyle. I think we should go and work on this. I said, yeah, when can we do that? I said, what stops us from doing it now? They were like, so do you have a studio in the house? I was like, no, the studio is 5 minutes away. We drove and went there. As soon as we got there, and that was it. Everybody just, this one goes chipped in, this one goes chipped in. In fact, to be honest with arrangement, I just left it that way. The next 2 days, I went back on the song and listened to it. I started changing every arrangement. I changed everything. And for myself, I have more verse, but I just decided to do it. I want it to, like, I don't want anybody to overshadow anybody, right? And that's how the song came. And when I had the song, so when I sent, and 5 months later, I sent it to Tamara Braxton. She was like, oh my God, is this going to be a new single? I was like, no, it's going to be on the album. Well, put out the single first. So I said, no, it's going to be on the album. So in fact, to be honest with you, all of them have forgotten about the song already.
Wow.
Until I started my hype about my album.
Yeah.
Started doing a virtual concert, started sending them everything. They're like, whoa, you still bringing this song? I said, this song is a hit. They said, this song.
I can imagine.
Said, whoa, what? Because by then I've changed the beat a little bit. I make it more funky. I make it more relaxing and all that. So and that's how we got the song.
Wow, that's a massive one.
All right. What about the naming of the album, The Prodigal?
Thank you.
What was the reason behind the naming?
Prodigal.
So I wanted I wanted the name of the album would have been Blessed. I said, but being blessed, like you're bragging. I said, listen, I need a controversial name. Everybody have heard about the prodigal son. So once I say the prodigal, people start calling me the prodigal son. After all, you left your family, you're going to come back now. I said, no. I'm the prodigal who has a son.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not prodigal son. I'm the prodigal who has a son. And the true meaning of a prodigal is an individual who is, how do I put it? An individual who lives lavishly, who is independent and successful, who is not scared to start afresh.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the way I redefined it. So I came out with the prodigal, knowing that in people's mouth, they'll be using the prodigal son. But I knew I'm going to change the narrative. That's why I chose the name, The Prodigal.
Wow. So that's where it came from.
Yeah. All right. So the final question, I know that this is a bit personal. So every parent has their favorite child, even though they say that they don't have a favorite child. Now, for you, what is your favorite song on that album? And don't say, I love all of them.
Don't say all of them. Just choose one.
It's actually the song. I think it's actually the song Because I actually put it up last week. I said, which song are you, everyone, tell me the song you are feeling. So I was thinking to get a vote so I know the next video to shoot. I swear to God, I ended up not choosing anything. But nobody, the album, people are like, shoot all the videos. Like, they can't even skip a track. So for me, I would say the song I produced myself is track 1 on the album, Odo. And I said it that this song is going to be big. Everybody, if you go on my YouTube page, in a week, the song has already had, without the video, just streaming, it has about 150,000 views, just on its own, no, just audio. Although I Love You is topping it, but I knew that song was going to be, because what I did on the production was I used 4 style of beat, trap music.
Yeah.
Old school, like in the 60s. I use Afro beat and snap. So a different genre of sound to create that beat. And I was able to say, and the one good thing about it is when you listen to the song, the beat changes, like, okay, what happened again, you know? That's why I took my time to, I mean, it has that sexual healing Marvin Gaye tone. The same way I did it when we, as P Square, we did a song called Last Night. I was one who produced it, so I still remember the production in my head. So this time, I infused it with more of Afrobeat.
Sure. Wow, perfect. So, we're expecting more from you, right? More and more of this.
Trust me.
Poetic music, because trust me, your music kept me awake. Like, it made my Friday night.
Yeah.
I didn't need a club.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. The last time I felt this way was about 19 to 20 years ago.
Why?
Like when P Square released their first album.
Wow.
That's the way I'm feeling now, because there's this thing about when you release an album, you're driving and you wind down and they are jamming your song somewhere. You turn on the radio, they're jamming your song.
That's the best
turn on the
feeling
TV,
ever.
The reception, how people accepted the album is mind blowing. But I knew, I mean, I expected, I knew it was going to be, they're going to accept the album, but I didn't know that it was going to be real quick. I'm always afraid of, I'm always afraid of something to go boom. If something goes boom, it can fall easily. Once something is going gently, it goes, it stays. Even if it wants to fade, it's still going to take time to fade. But if it goes boom, you know. So I love the whole, like, but damn, the way people are loving this album, like, you know, I'm getting calls from where I never expected, though. Like,
true. But you know, hard work pays.
And we're doing numbers, though.
Because right now you're even on the cover of Apple Music's largest African playlist, Africa Now. You even posted about it.
Like I said, hard work pays, but I don't want to look like there are bricklayers who work harder than me, but it doesn't pay them that much. I don't want to be too selfish. I think there's something they call grace. When that grace hits you, no turning back.
Perfect.
That's what happened to me 2 weeks ago.
Wow. That's really a story. That's really a story. And I believe you're someone who likes taking your time and trusting the process. Perfect. That's the best feeling ever. Mr. P, it was a pleasure having you on the show. I believe you have a lot that you're doing. And your fans down here really need you. You should think about coming down here, because trust me, you'll get blown away by the fan best that you have down here. You'll get fan best. But I have to let you go right about now. But before we go, you know, you look fine. You look good. So your fans, someone just sent me a message saying maybe you give them small lines of your best song that you want us to play for you.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna. Let me show you. Like, for me, it's a song I'm loving, though. It's a particular song. Hold this for me like this. Hold this for me, Tom. Hold this for me. It's a particular song I love on the album.
Come on, take off.
Right? It's one particular song.
Perfect.
I think it's going like this. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do this now. I'm there now. Okay. Cool. Then I want to change right now. Okay, cool. So this, have you guys heard this song Paloma?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes like this. Okay. That's my favorite song.
Okay.
Away from Odo.
Okay.
What? Away from Odo. This. Go. Take his So it goes like this. Right?
Okay.
She don't like to wear designer. In my life in China, my Paloma. She fine I love you wear designer.
Wow.
Mi corazón, please don't let go, please don't let go. Come close,
Wow.
give me love. Mi corazón, please don't let go, please don't let go. Oh, I guess she find out. She don't have to wear designer.
I'm even singing along.
My Paloma.
Wow.
That's Paloma.
Amazing.
That's amazing, brother. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for a cappella. I believe your fans are happy already. I'm already receiving messages here. It's a big fan, mate.
No, they wanted a cappella. I gave them a show.
You gave them a whole show instead of a cappella. I know. Anyway, man, Mr. P, we have to let you go, fam. It was a massive pleasure having you on the show. I'm waiting for your next album. As soon as it's out, please, you can always let us know through management, and we'll have to play them here big time.
Thank you, guys.
Always, fam. Always.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace and
Thank you,
love.
TV Uganda. You guys, much love. Thanks for everything.
Thank you too, fam. Peace and love.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. P, and his
man.
latest album, The Prodigal, is out on all streaming platforms, so you have to go and listen to it. But right now, on the Unrated show...
he has a house. I got blown away.
That's not a house. That's not a house.
That's a palace.
Hey, yo, nyumba.
My, ayo, tukolenyo manang.
20 years of grinding.
Anyway, people, let's get in with the countdown right about now, because we're having a little time for us. Let's get in with the countdown. And after, we're coming back with the random ridiculousness.